ITA family, my name is Kristina and I am from Orlando, Florida. I am coming to you to share my experience with living and working in China, as well as teaching online. I currently work for a company everybody knows called VIPKID. I'm going to put a question box on the next slide if you guys have any questions pertaining to living in China and or working online with VIPKID. Feel free to shoot me a message and I'll go ahead and get back to you as soon as I can. See you around. So a little bit about myself. I was born and raised here in Orlando, Florida. Prior to the pandemic, I was living in Guangzhou, China, teaching in a kindergarten as well as teaching virtually through VIPKID. I completed my TEFL certification with ITA in their online course, as well as did my practicum with VIPKID. This is actually my third contract with VIPKID, so that is a year and a half, and it is amazing. I've been able to do full-time work, part-time work, and I'm just going to share a little bit about that. So because of the pandemic, I did pack light when it came to bringing my props back. I have my laptop, I have my iPad where I use Google Slides as well as the Google instruction, my ring light, some whiteboards, a little thing that says my name. These are what I use for every introduction. And then I also have my background. I have just recently bought the triangles and the pom-poms because I wanted something fun around it. But this poster I carry with me everywhere. And we also have our little hello sign. Welcome to my class. This is my name on VIPKID, Teacher Kristina ZMY. It's what the kids book me as and the month and year. So I just wanted to share some pros and cons about teaching online with VIPKID. I love the material that they provide. It is amazing, as well as the community. We have a community of Google Sliders. That's what I call them. I don't know if that's even a word, but they create Google Slides associated with the lesson, and then also reward systems that are virtual. It keeps the paper down. It keeps the luggage weight down. It's great. Another pro is the schedule. You make your own schedule. So if I want a weekend off, I just schedule it off. If I have a doctor's appointment that morning, I'm sorry, not working Wednesday morning. And another thing I love is the kids. I have grown special connections. So I've grown connections with all of my kids. I have a handful that I send these gems to all the time. But on a different note, something that I wish would change about VIPKID is the booking system. It is booked based off of the parent booking you and not a consistent schedule in the sense of if you open the time, you're booked. I, this morning, originally had 2 classes scheduled. One of them canceled, so I was only left with 1 class. That's normal, honestly. For my Tuesdays, I don't really teach heavy on Tuesdays. I normally have the heaviest time being the weekend. A lot of kids have taken away a lot of their week classes because they're transitioning back to school in China. So my primary work right now is on the weekend, and that's okay because we are going through a pandemic and I'm not really leaving my house. So I primarily work 2 hours Friday night, 2 hours Saturday morning, Saturday night, and then 2 hours Sunday morning. That's a total of 4 classes. They are 30 minutes. Pardon me, I said that they are 30 minutes long, but they're actually 25. And I'm going to show you one of my classrooms here. So this is actually one of my classes for tomorrow. It is with my student Kevin. I have had him 5 times. He has now started to become a regular. Here is the material on him. We're going to do a slide preview. It's going to show me what I'm going to be teaching him. It's clothes I wear. There are different segments for it. Now I'm going to go to my Google Slides. These are my Google Slides. They are associated with the presentation, so it helps them to give answers, as well as when they do a good job. I have a Google Slide reward. Thank you, Google Sliders. They are amazing. You click it, it opens. Oh, yay, they got a star. Oh, wow. Here's Olaf. My student this morning loves Olaf, loves funny things about Olaf, so share that with her. So I wanted to bring you to my second classroom. This is where I do my teaching for my kids, actually back in China for my class. All I do is I have to make 3-minute videos. That's what it's based off of. I do send about 3 videos a day, and it can be on anything. So I did a fun caterpillar with finger paint. I showed them, oh, what happens when you make a mistake. We white it out with some white paint. Here's another thing. This week we've been focusing on learning numbers all the way till 12. And I send all of these worksheets, the parents can, and I show them how they can either print them out and or use them virtually by making the dots via word paint, I guess you could say, because a lot of my students have iPads or tablets. So I wanted to bring you to my second classroom. This is where I do my teaching for my kids, actually back in China for my class. All I do is I have to make 3-minute videos. That's what it's based off of. I do send about 3 videos a day. So besides sending worksheets, I do read books as well as send experiments. Like I said, I send about 3 videos, 3 minutes long. I keep it really easy, very simple. I do repeat things over and over again. So those were a few photos of things that we've done. I love to get the kids out of the classroom as much as possible, even if that's going to the grocery store to learn about fruits and vegetables or healthy food versus unhealthy food. We've gone to an air conditioning factory, strawberry picking. Imagine it, I've probably done it with them, as well as just teaching outside of the classroom. I believe that when you're teaching, you don't always have to teach within the confinement of the 4 walls. I like to pull the kids outside. I like to pull them into the inside courtyard, just moving them around. It keeps their brain active and stimulated, and they're 3 and 4-year-olds, so you always have to keep changing things around. So now I'm going to break down my living expenses in China as well as show you some pictures of my apartment that I have. They're not the prettiest, so I hope you enjoy. So I realized I forgot to mention that I also worked in Italy as an au pair and was tutoring. So I do have some answers when it comes to living there. If you have any questions, just let me know. So Kayla asked me what it was like au pairing in Italy, and I just wanted to tell you guys that pretty much that is what was a jump start to my love of travel, my love of teaching. It was a way for me to get my foot in the door in the sense of getting out of America, starting to teach, starting to tutor, and then all the things were already set up for me. So I lived with the family, I had accommodations, they had accessibility to things that I could do around, such as tutoring other families, taking Italian courses. All of that was readily available. I didn't have to so much figure it out on my own, which was definitely the best part of doing it. So I use a Facebook group called VIPKID Google Slides. You can utilize their free resources on there. They show you how to do it. Some people link their webcam with the service. I use my iPad. I found my au pair position through aupairworld.com. It's a website. They match you as an au pair to a family. I did not have a visa when I went to Italy. I just did the US normal tourist visa, which is for 3 months. There are some countries. So originally when I went to China, I actually went with an agency, but once I got there, I did, after 1 year, transition directly to a school contract. I would suggest if you were going to China to sign directly with the school and not. I actually get this question all of the time. My suggestion to you is you can still see that there is a little ring. However, if you tilt the light backwards, it doesn't reflect as badly. So I actually really love this question. People who know me know I have a very outgoing personality, so I just put it on, especially when I'm teaching the kids. You can see my hands are going crazy. I always have my props, you know. Yes, I would love to get back to the classroom as soon as possible. I love teaching online. you are able to make somewhat of a connection, but there is just a completely different connection when the kid's in front of you. You're able to ooh and all them with the experiments and learning the language. So this wouldn't go down in Kristina style if I didn't have a third wardrobe change for the day. I am so happy to have been able to take over and answer any questions you guys have had. If I missed you or I didn't answer you, please feel free to reach out to me. I am more than happy to help you in any way I can. I absolutely have loved my time teaching abroad, as well as being back here in the States and seeing my friends and family. I will be posting on my social media things you want to pack and things you don't want to forget when you are moving abroad. Again, ITA family, I just wanted to say thank you for having me. I wish you all the best and the best of luck and best health. And stay safe during these times. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Otherwise, I love you guys and good night. Bye.